Lil Yachty's new album's fire. It ain't a rap album though. You listen to it?
Yeah, I hate it.
Really? Let's go. Rap Life Review time. Ebro, Low, and we welcome Eddie in today as Nadeska is getting prepared, I think, for the Super Bowl. Before we get into the Grammys, we got to talk about Lil Yachty, #2 album in Apple Music. Also, I think for like a day or two, knocked SZA out of the #1 spot this Lil Yachty drop. I saw Questlove post about Lil Yachty's album. Some other notable music luminaries who are very music critic types, like real music critic, posted about the Lil Yachty album. And I want to salute Lil Yachty. I want to say great job, Lil Bro. Lil Yachty's always been a good dude. I'm going to say that. Whether you've liked his music or not, what you can't say about Lil Yachty that he hasn't shown up to try to contribute to hip hop in some way. And this album, it is a departure from what you expect from Lil Yachty.
From what I've heard.
But if you love music, just music, you'll like the Lil Yachty album.
I'm going to try to dip and dive into it.
It's vibes, man.
Yeah.
He did a great job. It's just well done. It's just a well done musical album with just a great, like, I don't want to call it experimental, but like I said, a departure from what you expect from Lil Yachty.
Brave.
But it's dope, and it's brave. They're saying the main thing to discuss this week is the Grammys.
Of course.
Low doesn't like the Grammys, though. So it's going to be an interesting episode. Matter of fact, I don't even know if it's so much you don't like them, you just don't give a damn.
Yeah, I mean, I personally don't give a We have the
Are
same...
you happy for artists that you like
I'm
that
very,
win?
Yeah, I'm very happy for that, but we have the same commotion every year about the artists don't care about the Grammys, we don't care about the Grammys, but we care about the Grammys because we talk about the Grammys, then we don't like the Grammys because someone didn't get a Grammy. So it's like
somebody got snubbed.
Somebody get nominated. Yeah, it's just this whole big revolving door, but here we are every January, February.
But I think that's why the Grammys matter.
Yeah, I mean, I think they still do matter, but I think the conversation is what doesn't matter to me anymore. How many times are we going to have this conversation year after year after year?
I think it's going to always come up, Lo. I hate to break it to you,
sure
Eddie. I don't know if you want to chime in here and explain to this guy. That's why it's interesting, is because it's people who create music and work in and around music and the industry selecting these categories.
Yeah.
This isn't just about who sold the most. It isn't just a popularity contest of the general market. It's specifically, I know, in each genre, if you are registered with the Grammys and you've produced on a hip-hop album or written on a hip-hop album and you've registered, you get to vote in the hip-hop category. Same with R&B, same with rock, same with whatever. So it's not as if a lot of people make this mistake where they think, oh, there's classical people voting in hip-hop.
But that's the thing. That's the conversation we always have about the procedure in these nominations and these winners. And I think it's kind of frustrating where people just don't understand or not listening to who's actually on these committees and who's voting. And if you educate yourself a little bit more, I think the tone of the conversation will change and shift.
Right.
But if people are just going to be like really ignorant and not sit down, read, or even register to do so, what are we having the same conversation
And even if they
for?
did, you still wouldn't give a damn.
No, I mean, at least we can have a different conversation.
Got it.
That's all.
So, Eddie, have you looked over the big categories in the Grammys? Is there anything you would like to address here? And I want to start with the big categories before we get specifically to the rap ones, because the big ones are, and this is something that everyone votes in. So I think Best New Artist, Album of the Year, and Record of the Year, literally anyone that's registered
can vote
in those categories.
Right.
When it gets genre specific, you have to be from that genre to vote in these categories. Let's start with Record of the Year.
Okay.
Awarded to the artist and to the producers, recording engineers, and or mixers, mastering engineers, if other than the artists. The only thing in there that I think we care about is Doja Cat, Steve Lacy, Lizzo with her project About Time, Kendrick Lamar with The Heart Part 5, Mary J. Blige, Good Morning Gorgeous, and Beyonce, Break My Soul. Who walks away with Record of the Year out of those? I mean, in there, the names I left out that might win is Harry Styles.
That's a
come on, man. He's Harry.
Big pile, yeah.
I don't think he's winning though.
I wouldn't be shocked if he did.
Okay, Adele, you think he's beating Adele? She's in there.
But you got to see that. Name the other people though, like Harry.
Beyonce.
It's like 12 other. It's like 12 people.
They giving it to Beyonce. I'm gonna tell you why. She's in the promo for the commercial to tune into the Grammys, and there's rumors that Hov is gonna be there.
Oh.
So if the King and Queen is showing up, it's some awards being given.
They get some hardware.
Some hardware. So I think that's why I got Beyonce winning one of these, Record of the Year. She's in Album of the Year, and she's in
Record of the Year is the most important one, correct? Or Album of the Year?
Album of the Year.
Okay.
Okay, so let's put aside.
And Beyonce's in Song of the Year too, by the way.
Out of those three, which one do you want to see her walk away with, if not all three?
I honestly want to see Beyonce win Album of the Year. Do you think, Eddie, that Kendrick has any shot at all in the Album of the Year convo against ABBA, Adele, Bad Bunny, Beyonce, Mary J., Brandy Carlisle, Coldplay, Lizzo, and Harry's House?
If we're going to be 100% honest, if we're playing a game, so you said the game the Grammys is playing right now. If Beyonce is going to show up, Beyonce is going to win a Grammy because just her presence alone pushes the needle, and she's probably going to have a rollout. She's going to have a tour. That's a conversation you just had. What will be a bigger story besides, Beyonce winning, which is always a possibility? The biggest story in probably music, in the shifting of music culture recently, has been Bad Bunny. So if they're trying to really push narratives and the impact someone's made, Bad Bunny is out here making millions on tour, not selling out arenas. He's selling out stadiums. Harry, Adele, Beyonce, those are monsters. Try beating them just by themselves. Just them on Kendrick's not beating them, period. Then all of a sudden you throw Bad Bunny in there and that narrative that's going on with him and his story. If the Grammys really want, because they're in this weird situation where it's a very dated way of presenting an award show. And award shows are every year after year, the ratings are dipping. And a lot of it is because they're not tapping in to a different kind of cultural fan base. If you really, really want to tap in, you go ahead and give Bad Bunny them awards, baby, because he is, if we talking about moving the needle, nobody's moving. And I love Beyonce. No one's moving the needle like Bad Bunny. Right?
Well, I think culturally what you're also speaking to is the fact that Bad Bunny has been able to have the success he's having and not a drop of English is on that album. But everybody can still connect.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into the specific rap categories. Best rap album: Khaled, Future, Jack Harlow, Kendrick Lamar, Pusha T. Eddie, who you got?
I hate my answer. And the reason why I hate my answer is because I already know what Lowkey's answer is.
We had this conversation every week.
DJ Khaled damn near should be disqualified because, how do we? Shout out to Khaled, and I actually.
Well,
do
you're not
enjoy
saying that
album.
because you don't love him. You're saying the album's basically a playlist. It's a compilation.
It's a compilation, and it's not all the way hip hop, and it's a cheat. But shout out to him. Do whatever you got to do. It's better than weird music, according to DJ Khaled, I guess. I'm not a huge Future guy, so I can't go Future.
What?
I'm just not.
It's a great Future album, though.
People love Future.
You.
He's just not. He's not
Sorry.
my. That's the thing about music, baby. We all ain't got to like the same thing. Shout out to Future, respect everything he does. Not my guy like that.
I feel like you're hating. I'm gonna call him.
Nah, he cool. I don't want no beef
Where
with
the
Future. He got
fans
that. He got that. Future High. Shout out to them, man. Pusha T. That's my answer. If I had to pick the best album out of all those, for me, I would go Push. And Jack Harlow, I'm sorry, bro. No. And I love Jack Harlow. I've interviewed Jack Harlow. I think Jack Harlow. Oh, hey, white man.
No, he's a great guy. He's a great guy.
He finna be fire. I can't put. I think it was a well done album. I
Safe.
Respect what he was trying to put together. He was trying to make a Drake album, and it was a good album. I don't know if he's the album of the year, but that's the Grammy thing. Shout out to Jack Harlow, good dude. Kentucky, what's happening? I'm giving it to the boy from Virginia.
I see where he's going. I see where Eddie's going with it. He's trying to make a Drake album comment because it was very much based in.
Like safe or just
no, like in the sense of it was very catered to women.
Okay.
It was very catered to emotions and being a sex symbol. A ladies' man type album.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you didn't want to say that because you don't want to agree with Low that it's the album of the year.
If I don't think it's the album of the year. Out of these people nominated, these albums, that's my album of the year.
So what's not here? What got snubbed that should be here?
Okay, so here's how I look at. Yet again, it's this weird dynamic that these award shows are in. it's a very specific kind, outside of Future, it's a very specific kind of rap that gets nominated. And there's people like Kodak Black dropped an album that people rock with. Somebody like NBA Youngboy, he probably dropped like 5 albums this year. One of them should probably get nominated because he sells like a gazillion albums. People like NBA Youngboy get overlooked. And then somebody like Babyface Ray, who's not necessarily he's not that big of a rapper, but he's someone that kind of moves the needle. And all that, and what I'm trying to say is younger hip-hop artists kind of get overlooked in these categories, and it tends to always generally be the same type of mainstays in the culture. And I just would like it if it's all hip-hop people voting on these subject matters and on these nominations. Vote some of these younger cats in.
Kendrick Lamar put together a phenomenal rap album.
He put together a good rap.
It might just be, and as far as albums are concerned, for me, it's the whole year has been between Pusha T and Kendrick Lamar.
Yes.
As full bodies of work that are cohesive and clear what they were trying to communicate.
Playback value.
Yes.
All that is there.
All of that.
Yes.
And I'm so happy Pusha T is nominated, and I do hope he wins, but it's very hard for me to pick between Kendrick Lamar and Pusha T, to be honest with you.
You know, honestly, if Pusha doesn't win and maybe Kendrick wins, cool, I'm fine with that. If Kendrick doesn't win and Future wins, all right, cool. To his point about the Khaled, like, yeah, I'm not gonna be sold on that. But the nominations speak highly for me because it's like Pusha's been at it for about, 15 to 20 years?
Yeah.
You know, whether he gets it or not, this is a good moment for me as a fan.
I gotta say, after thinking about it, I want Pusha T to win. Because Kendrick Lamar's already won before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go into best rap song. You got another DJ Khaled, God Did, with the 4-minute Hove verse. You got the Heart Part 5, Kendrick Lamar. Churchill Downs, Jack Harlow and Drake. Pushin' P, Gunna, Future, Young Thug. And Wait For You, Future, Tim's, Drake. Who you got in that category, Eddie?
I'm not even gonna front. It's God Did. I just talked all that about DJ Khaled earlier with the compilations, but God Did was such a moment. What was a 4-minute Jay-Z? A 4-minute Jay-Z.
I mean, a
verse,
4-minute Jay-Z verse that went on to be broken down on MSNBC.
Yeah.
And
John Legend at the end sprinkled on like some parsley, just like I got John Legend on deck. Let me just go throw him on the end. You know what I'm saying? Like Lil Wayne, Rick Ross. I love me some Rick Ross. I love me some Lil Wayne. I can't even front on God Did. Like God Did was like, bro, I called Lowkey. We are in 2 different time zones, fam. And I called Lowkey like, yo, like, fam, like, let's talk about this. Like, it's God Did for me.
I'm not gonna say who sent me the record.
Oh, yeah, because you did kind of send it to me.
Yeah,
appreciate that. Good looking.
No, don't try to get me in trouble. Anyway,
that was the wildest dry snitching I ever seen. That wasn't even dry. That was wet as hell.
Nah, me and despite how it was delivered to either one of us, you know, me and him had a nice little 5-10 minute phone call just about,
that's some real rap nerds.
Yo, and it's like I forgot it was early.
Rap verse come out, and then you get on the phone with your boy and be like just talking about the lyrics, and when he said, "Yo, that's some real."
It was like
I love
10
that for
a.m.
y'all.
It's
I
10
love
a.m.
that.
Shut up.
I'm being serious. I didn't have that moment. Like that's some real, as a fan of rap that I haven't done in a while, where some come out and you're like, "Yo, I got calls."
Nah, it was like 10 a.m. my time and 7 a.m. his time, and we're just sitting
I
here.
was on the treadmill texting you, like running on a treadmill.
Yeah, like, and we're just sitting here listening to it like over and over, and like trying to like catch the bars and the double entendres, and the fact that we heard it was like a one take, and he just like was just going for 4 minutes, and like at age 53, we've talked about this before. At age 53, this man is still acting as if he's 26, 27 against a Ross, against a Wayne.
Now, in the best melodic performance, you got Khaled with Future and SZA, Beautiful. Wait For You Again, Future, Drake, Tim's.
That's the melodic portion.
The melodic, it's best melodic performance.
Okay.
But it's in the rap. And I think that is what the rap voters and the rap categories, because you don't consider when Drake or when Future is doing the auto-tuney thing rap.
Not really.
But they also don't consider it singing either.
So it's featuring.
Or draking or auto-tuning or whatever. So that's why they put it in the melodic rap. And so then you got First Class by Jack Harlow, Die Hard with Kendrick Lamar and Blast, and Big Energy by Lotto. Now, I don't even know why Big Energy's in melodic performance. She ain't singing. Mariah sings on there on the remix.
The remix is not nominated.
No, it just says the original. So that don't make no sense to me either. But anyway, best melodic performance. Who should win this category?
You go first, Ebro. You don't never go first.
Yeah.
I'm giving it to Wait For You, Future, Drake, and Tim.
Yeah, like he probably has this
It's a big record.
huge record.
It's Future, Drake, and Tim's. It's a phenomenal record too.
Right.
And you know me, it got Tim's repping Africa. I love that moment, getting a Grammy.
So I mean, if it doesn't go to this, probably Jack Harlow's First Class is in here, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
Then yeah, Jack Harlow. Between Jack and Future,
those are the two.
those are the two for me.
Kendrick and Blast? I'm going Die Hard. I just rock with Kendrick
I
and
love
Blast.
that record too.
I gotta go with Blast, bro.
So the Grammys, 65th Grammys supposed to air Sunday, February 5th. If everything goes as planned, it will be on Sunday, February 5th. Beyonce, 9 nominations. Kendrick Lamar, 8. Yo, before we wrap today, I'm not going to let an episode of the Rap Life Review go by without talking to y'all in the YouTube comments. I wish I had Nadeska here to read them. I love her presentation, but I'll do my best. This week's YouTube comments come all courtesy of Low and his disrespect of OVO and Drake.
Yes.
Let's see. JTR says, one day we're going to find out what Drake did to Low.
Right.
Young John Official says, next time Low talks about Drake, put him in a discussion with DJ Academics. He'll put Low in his place when he talks about...
Academics gonna put you in your place.
You gonna put me in my place? It's crazy.
I think it's Landkov Pedraza says,
Yeah.
Low never got that Drake feature back in the day.
Right, yeah, because I used to rap back in the day. Yeah.
So what did Drake do to you?
Drake did nothing to me. And I think that, I think these guys are hurt that I'm talking about their father like this.
Wow.
So it's like, I
Their
get
daddy?
it. The family feud, Drake has raised y'all and, put y'all in y'all places and taught you how to be a man and taught you right from wrong.
This
So I
guy's
get
crazy.
I see why the animosity is coming through the camera. So like,
Wow.
maybe go outside and touch some grass.
Touch some
stay out
grass.
the YouTube comments.
Some grass.
Oh,
Happy New Year.
Stop
This guy
typing.
Crazy.
Got anything
Twitter
else?
fingers.
And that's the Rap Life Review. For Eddie and Low, I'm Ebro. I'll be out at the Super Bowl in Phoenix supporting Nadeska and the whole team out there. Eddie, you making the trip?
I'm gonna be out there, man. We gonna be out there, baby.
Low, you
No,
making it?
no,
Oh.
no.
And everyone else, make sure you tune into the Apple Music Halftime with Rihanna. And make sure you add this here Rap Life playlist available on Apple Music so you can have it in your phone whenever it's updated. And also subscribe so you can watch on YouTube whenever we add new episodes. Rap Life Review. See y'all next week.
Hope you enjoyed that episode of the Rap Life Review. I'm Nadeska, and you can catch me here every single week with Lowkey and Ebro. Make sure you never miss an episode by subscribing. Give us a like and drop a comment so we can hit you back next week.